Hey guys, it's 171 Asylum with a video on Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. This is an update video after our early beta review. The game is set in a fictional location. The location has an array of environments from beaches to snowy mountains. Ubisoft received a complaint because of their fictional portrayal of Bolivia in Wildlands. I guess they were just trying to avoid that. Basically, the area was built by a company and has been taken over by former ghosts, among other people with nefarious motives. You get sent there because of the takeover and you crash land. You're going to save the area because, well, you're just that awesome. The game actually plays a lot like Wildlands. The shooting mechanics are very similar, which I actually like. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's no Call of Duty, but it's much better than some other games. It adds a looting system which can feel pretty similar to games like The Division. The main point for me is to find blueprints for guns. Being able to build the guns rather than finding them makes it less of a looter shooter for me. Of course, this doesn't take into account your other gear items that you find. The looting system was a tad bit strange as an addition to a Ghost Recon game for me. And there's also a touch of a survival game along with it. The stamina depleting, needing to heal your injuries, collecting items to craft rations, they're all elements that I see as a way that they're trying to make the game more realistic. To a degree, anyway. I'm not saying it blends well with the rest of the game, though. It's taken me time to get used to it, and I'm still not really sure if it was the perfect addition to Ghost Recon. Currently, there are 4 specializations to choose from. You use skill points to unlock them and upgrade skills which apply to all of them. The specializations each have levels to upgrade. You complete challenges to upgrade them, which can be fun. I didn't mind running through the upgrades on all of the specializations. A lot of times, I would complete them while I was doing missions, without even noticing. They didn't make them ridiculous like opening a new class in The Division 2, which they have since made a lot better in The Division 2. At the time that I'm making this video, the medic class seems bugged. We were never actually able to heal anyone who was down, other than ourselves, of course. Originally, I thought the crafting was a unique addition to a shooter game, but that was in the technical test and the beta. Not everything was active, of course, so I thought there would be more options, like being able to add upgrades to your vehicles or guns. This didn't turn out to be the case, though. It was more of a survival game in the aspect of creating rations for boosts, bombs, and health items. I like crafting the bombs, but you come across plenty without crafting. Same for the healthcare items. The boosting items, well, I never actually used them for the most part in games, so that was kind of pointless for me. Crafting kind of seems like a dud. The looting part is okay to me. Finding blueprints and weapon mods makes it more like Wildlands and less like The Division, though the looting does give it that Division feel. Only if you view that as your primary source of weapons, though. I actually craft more weapons to use than I get from looting. If you don't care for looting games, this addition to Ghost Recon is going to be a pretty big turnoff. The microtransactions are always a turnoff. I never buy them myself, so I don't really care that they're in the game. Honestly, if less people actually bought them, they'd go away. Paying extra for an advantage takes away from the game as a whole. I'd rather earn from accomplishing feats rather than paying extra for a game that I already paid for. I hear people complain about them all the time, though. The funny part is that I know some of the people who complain about them buy them all of the time. Businesses do things to make money. If they didn't make money from these things, they would stop doing them. If they waste money or fail to change with times, they go out of business. Just ask Blockbuster Video how well they fought Netflix. I understand blaming the company, though. After all, Rockstar doesn't sell DLCs. They're free. And what happened to my AI team? Single player isn't what Wildlands was. Wildlands single player was doable. You could still do this in single player, but it's definitely not the same. The graphics are really good for an open world multiplayer experience. I don't have any issues with them whatsoever. With all of the news surrounding the disappointing sales, the game is probably getting overhauled. Hopefully they kill the microtransactions and turn the game into what it promised to be during my initial tests of the game. The game overall for me is a good game. I like the gameplay. The upgrade system needs to be a little less confusing. You've got XP level, gear score level, and specialist levels. They all muddy the waters, in my opinion. Ubisoft is getting really good at releasing games that feel unfinished. The game didn't exactly end up being what I initially thought it would be. It's close enough to Wildlands to make me like it, but far enough away to confuse the experience. Ubisoft is decent at fixing what they screw up, so we'll see. Like always, guys, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe for more unadulterated gaming reviews. With your Behemoth. Better yet, discovered its weakness. Do tell. I'm sure it must have been magnificent. Behemoth has a couple of weak points. By shooting at them, you can stun the drone for a few seconds. After that, it's just a matter of wearing the damn thing down. This aligns with our recent findings, too. We just discovered that the Behemoth has a hidden vulnerability in its turret. Target that exact point.